So in this video, I've got actually a message I've sent to my friend who lives in Florida, and he categorically says there's no issue. So we're going to look at his message and what he sent to me, and we took or listened to some calls on AM 640, and people, listen, Canadians already know this is just because the Liberals are behind in the polls, and this is just a way to segregate people and say, oh, Conservatives are nasty people, don't vote for them, vote for Liberals. It's annoying.
Why has your government issued the travel advisory for LGBTQ plus people to the United States? And was this something you discussed with President Biden, or your government discussed with President Biden first?
So, as someone who has had the real privilege of serving as Canada's foreign minister, I know that our travel advisories are done very professionally. We have professionals in the government whose job is to look carefully around the world and to monitor whether there are particular dangers to particular groups of Canadians. That's their job, and it's the right thing to do. When it comes to the United States specifically, I have personal experience of dealing with a diversity of U.S. administrations and of dealing with American leaders at all levels of government, in all branches of government, and with Americans who represent diverse groups across the country, whether it is business or labor or civic organizations. And that's because our government understands, as every Canadian government needs to understand, that one of the principal responsibilities of the federal government is to understand how to work with our U.S. neighbor. I think our government has shown that that's a priority for us, and that we work hard at it, and that we're able to manage that relationship regardless of the choices that the people of the United States make.
I haven't got a clue what she was saying there. Can you translate, please, in the comments? Thank you. Let's start with my friend's texty, messagey commenties. So I sent him this. I said,
Canadian government is warning the gay community to be wary of travel to your state.
Because he's in Florida, and that's the state that she's more edging towards.
In a political move to scare people, I believe. How bad is Florida for LGBT folks? Are they being dragged into the streets and beaten up? What's going on?
His answer?
Nope, nothing. Look up the community of Wilton Manors, large gay community down there. We don't have any more or less issues than any other states. Just a political move.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're all thinking up here as well. It's just scaremongering again by the Liberals. He went on to say,
all of this started over the Don't Say Gay bill, which essentially banned gender ideology and banned certain books from small children's classes. Some of the books are a bit of an overreach. Some were downright pornographic.
Yeah, if that's the rules that they're having there about schools, how does that affect people going there on holiday? Unless they're obviously taking the young children and sticking them in an American school. Crazy. So let's have a listen to some people who called into the show.
I completely agree with everything you're saying. I'm so deflated with politics in Canada right now. This honestly makes me sad. It's complete politics. I think that it waters down, to your point, of other actual travel advisories for true harmful acts in other countries that could be harmful for us Canadians, and we need to be aware of those. I have friends and family who visit countries that I don't think they should, and now Canada's watering that down by including the U.S. in this. Your point about the fact that it revolves around children in education specifically completely spells out the fact that at no time as a traveler to the U.S. I should feel uncomfortable in any of those scenarios. My children are not attending any of the schools while we're in Florida. I'm just completely deflated. It's complete politics. It's truly saddening. I find that they're trying to pin us against each other, choosing a party, excuse me, liberals over conservatives. I was a
Separation.
I could have claimed in my younger years that I was a liberal, and now that I'm getting older, I could say I'm conservative now. But it's not that my values have changed, it's that the party has not evolved. There should be a referendum on issues, and parties should evolve. That's how it should work.
Exactly. This is because the Liberals are behind in the polls, by at least 12 points behind in the polls. And now they're thinking, oh, got to do something. So they're going to scare people to think that conservatives are bad people by pointing out anything bad that's happening in the USA. Let's hear the next caller.
It is a shame, as your last caller said, that the Liberal Party now is using this travel advisory as a way of polarizing or further polarizing both sides on this particular topic.
America does promote gay pride. They don't have an issue with it.
The travel advisory to the states, if it doesn't include other countries like Saudi Arabia, like the United Arab Emirates, like Lebanon, like Egypt, it's 100% politics. In those countries, you can face a death penalty for being gay.
Yeah.
Not in the States, not in Canada. So how about we stop identity politics and get on with life?
Well, we'll see where this takes us. We'll see how far they want to push the narrative of warning people to go to the States. Let's see what happens. Until next time, guys.